Yo. Good morning, great morning. Happy hump day, everybody. I always got to check my date and stuff to make sure I'm on the right day. I worked last night. It's Wednesday, February 4th. Welcome to the stream, Goldilocks Live Day Trading. Order flow via the volume profile. Join. And for our people that's watching it play back, hey, stay tuned, enjoy. Anywho, we're here live and loaded. Got about less than a minute to the open. This is our trading view. Our trading view, we currently have our SPY and QQQ up on one desktop. And let's go ahead and show our chart of execution, which is already loaded. MES and NASDAQ. Let's go ahead and get our FEB drawn on here. I don't think it's gonna go any further, but at least till the open. Let's go ahead and put these things on there and read the story. But we both looking at this thing together live. I just sat down. So I make sure I'm nice and grounded before entering, executing anything. Zoom in a little more. Hold on, let me move this over. And we got an open coming in a few seconds. Looking at trade market and stuff on the QQQ and SPY. But yeah, we rejected the high, current day high, went down to create the lows for at least NASDAQ, and we reclaimed the range. And right now we rejecting it. Just want to see the follow through on. It's crazy that ES is doing a different dance when I read the context. Overnight, we failed to continue from previous day price action, and the volume of previous day. We kissed the 50% of it the previous day. Just want to see, this is the formation that's going on. As you see, NASDAQ already, doing its thing. I'm just, I don't get any trades until I see ES do what it do. You got some volume stepping in. Because the dance is actually different. But let's go ahead and draw that retrace. And now let me know something. Yeah, it's ready to sell. I'm getting in. That decision so fast. It should not be a trailing stop. I learned my lesson yesterday. You go down to 100. Honestly, I can move my stop. You can come back. And now we have 1-1. It's kind of crazy to hit my goddamn take TP. Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, break even, baby. I forgot I changed it to just covering our trade. I forgot I changed it to 2-1. My bad, chat. We break even at 2-1. And it look like it's about to go hit our damn, I'm catching a motherfucking spasm like crazy. I will cut this trade if it comes back to this area right here that's sticking out. I'm out. Right there. That's why I don't want no parts. Quick decision though. The same thing as yesterday, but I fucking forgot. It's another thing I forgot. My bad, chat. I was trying to, you know, I really did forget that. Real time, bro. But let's see how the options are doing. QQQ and SPA. The crazy thing is ES has got so much room to expand. Some more. That's all it takes for me to see that. It's 50, 50, 50. Boom. And I haven't changed nothing. One thing that's been changed is the risk. The entry system is the same. I'm really the real deal. Holyfield. I don't know why I say that corny shit. There's confidence in it. And that says a lot. But yeah, I made some changes to my setup when it comes to, you know, hosting the stream, recording our session. See, look at it. Look at it. Okay. And now you way within this range here, but you're tracing. You adjust this. I really don't like doing it on NASDAQ because it's just so volatile, bro. Zoom out a little bit, but you know, that's why I had it zoomed in like that. Matter of fact, I wanted to stay away from this, but that's why I had it aggregated at one point, so I didn't have to have it zoomed in. Excuse me, it's zoomed in like that. It's way more manageable. I can't do that shit with ES for some reason. It looks. I'm gonna show y'all how it look. Look a hot ass mess. Not the rectangle, bro. But anywho, one trade, and then that's a little profit. That's how it looks. I'm not a fan. So hopefully this audio isn't too loud. I just, you know, work with me. You know, I actually will go back and go over the content. That's the only thing that's, you know, I sat down and told myself, man, it really ain't nothing to refine, but just the way I host the stream and show up. The strategy doesn't change, it's the same. Look at this. You didn't touch nothing, but the volume stepped in. You're gonna turn around right there. It's above the midpoint. Came back into high area of value. But you did kiss the range 50%. You ain't getting none of that. I think is I gotta get a little bit more aggressive with my goddamn trades, man. But without over leveraging. Yeah, without over leveraging. The idea is just to use the profits. Came back on the value, you're moving with a little speed. Now you're at the overnight low. NASDAQ is, and that's not a POC. That's just the most recent retrace from an area of high, not value, of high interest. Midpoint of price action from yesterday. The most recent daily candle. And just reading the story, I have to get here a little more earlier, smidge more earlier. If I get a smidge more earlier, it'd be more confidence in just being like, hey, I get in that trade sooner. Cause I didn't read it completely. I'm being dead ass. but I knew that our nearest reclaim was from the high, and we were fading the highs. And I say, what's the story? We fade from the high to the mid. In the mid, we lets us know, hey, are we accepting this? Or are we gonna go down to the low? I'm not saying that with the box though, because that's not. It's somewhat a line in the sand. Well, not necessarily a line in the sand, but I just drag it until it's it shows me that price ain't fucking with that area. Like I want to draw that big ass box down here. That big ass, this candle crazy, bro. This is how it goes. It's like this. Okay, you're holding underneath. Okay, price created a high, and you're measuring it. Okay, are you holding it? Okay. At this point here, if you're really drawing it from this candle up here, I'm talking about. Oh damn. I just realized that's too funny. I just realized I'm talking about a different chart that's not on the screen. I'm talking about MAQ, for example. Let me just start it over. You know, I actually forgot to record this fucking session. I gotta stop doing that. I don't have my watch on, so it helps me with the physical cue. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. Let me just stay as relatively close to our fucking plan. But I reviewed this footage anyway. Price came here. This is all drawn. This measure really like where's price open it up? You open it up around here somewhere. And the other candle was a recent, entry into the range. And guess what? That bitch failed. We're still on the same 15-minute candle and you still got room to go all the way down here still. If that's what you fucking want to do. What you have to let it do is dance. So I guess I do have to start drawing the boxes. I can't be cheating. And I may just get in another trade. Boom. We got some issues right here because of volume. We need some more volume to get past this place of volume. Let's start out. It wasn't a full fucking loss today, but yeah, that's our 2 trades. Entry reason underneath, but then I want to get in again. But I need to wait on ES. Let me see what my loss is. Cause I can only lose up to how much? $78 loss. You gotta let it tell us if it's gonna roll. Now we gotta honor our rules, bro. I'm about to take it on the other way. Let's open up the other one, I guess. And this is how you gotta mitigate risk too. I don't like this shit, bro. I just want to take this trade live. Let me see. That's NQ. Are you fucking serious? Should be so simple to pull that up. It takes so long just to sell. That the trade ain't even. I didn't even see that the trade wasn't even valid no more. That's so funny. But this trade gonna get. You see, this is I guess FOMO right here. This is a form of FOMO, but I'm still honoring my risk for my evals. This shit just definitely got up out of there. No, this is like delayed, but I'll take advantage of that being delayed. Let's move back over to other account. And I'm actually probably about to stop this stream just to make sure I'm making sure I'm staying with the emotional control. Not emotional control, just honoring just that risk capital too. Because that was what is that? That makes it 2 losses. 2 losing days in a row. It's crazy that these charts look different. Let me see if my oh no shit. Let's switch my watch list over. Let's switch it over to get it. Yeah, this is like a very transparent session, I guess. I'm slightly annoyed. I ain't even gonna cap. Slightly annoyed. Because for one, I took that trade, and this thing is really way down here. And I was taking that trade based off of that. That's a mistake. And this isn't recorded. It's another mistake. Just fucking up, And I maybe want to take this trade. I'm gonna take it on. Let me show you guys this. I'm gonna take it again. Cause let's show that this shit actually works. There you go. If it let me in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm annoyed and pissed. Same fucking time. The same fucking words. Frustrated. Not because I'm making this trade work, it's because it's sabotaged. And I wasn't aware of it, so like I said, you don't know until you know. You gotta pay the tax. Actually, was a little closer. I'll change the ticks. There we go. Did I do that right? No. Hell no. Sorry, yeah, that stop loss. I just can't really see it in this frame. That's why I'm looking that way, because my laptop's sitting on the other side. You definitely came all the way back up here. I'm so busy looking at that. But this is a losing day. This is what a loss looks like. But you gotta take the probability. It wasn't a full. Oh, I guess it was. It wasn't a full 1R, I guess, for me, because that first trade was a win. Break even with I break evened it, and I added a condition to it. If you came past, if this then that. Yeah, And this trade is compromised. So what if it looks like when it's fell? But I guess I can fucking no, don't do that. Don't do that. My hotkeys, I was just about to do that, motherfucker. You can buy. I usually don't like doing that. You're coming to the other side. How far I can have you going up to the 50? Are you sure you're above acceptance of the most recent retrace? Unless it goes for ES2, you're failing to go to the low from the test of the median. But the crazy thing is, I said that. That's so fucking crazy. How'd you forget that? Because I just saw this crazy ass sale. Because no, when I came into the market, I said I was looking at this pre-market. I was reading the daily formation. It said, "Oh, you tested this, but you failed. You just reclaimed it." You can do what you want to do, because this is an area of area of confluence here for them. If they don't want you to come back in there, they don't have to. I'm not one of them people that be like, man, there still won't be no winning day just because that, it's just still, hey, I still got the urge to trade. I'm not, tapped. I had a moment or two, but I know that I'm risk off. Still staying within my parameters of my system. It's just the probability of, losing. Yes, back at this. Here we got stopped. 2 stops. See, that's why I don't like those reversals. But yeah, this profile is pretty let me see where we at on NASDAQ. NASDAQ didn't even make it. It's already showing us, man, I want to take this trade to the downside. Let me do it. But I need to just stop talking. So right now, just making sure that our system's in a safe environment, which it is. It's on paper. Even though all these environments are quote unquote safe, just collecting data, either whether it's emotional data, data via it's all our system, data for this fucking stream. Just seeing, how we are processing our systems that we put into place, how you actively practicing the systems that we put in place. I'm trying to make sure, brother, reading this, because it's not that I'm reading the FEB. That's what I was supposed to do when I first came on, because I was like, oh shit, I didn't read it once again. Found myself rushing the fucking story. I already dropped down the fucking instruments that we trade, because I dropped gold. So I'm like, man, I don't even trade gold, because gold isn't consistently reactive during my session. And the only instruments that's been showing me that for the last few years is fucking NASDAQ and MES. Excuse me, the S&P and NASDAQ. But yeah. Yeah, I see where we fucked up at. 'Cause we keep looking at the midline. Supposed to be reading the volume. Just, you know, some old habits and paradigms of saying, hey, Jay, it's going to travel back to volume. Remember that shit. And let that volume show you. Yeah, you won't get in until you get past the retrace spot, which is down here. It don't matter how, well, it do matter longer. You know, you go past your daily balance. That's it, which is, we didn't, but I ain't gonna say that word. I don't like that word because I speak from, I just really, you know, you got to watch what you say, your tongue. It's power in your mouth. But I knew what I was risking when I came in, and I knew what our objective was, but I did not know what our profit was. I ain't gonna lie on that one. At least our first trade, but our second one we were aware. Yeah, I'm grateful I didn't flip the freaking lens on my live position, but my live eval position. But let me see. Let me actually go through it, because I can actually talk. We log here. Let's go back to on tower. Our objective when we come to the markets every day is just to make sure we get an understanding of the attitude of the volume profile of the daily one too. It's like, all right, yeah, we all know that it was a fucking sell-off yesterday. But it's just seeing where it paused at and where, you know, it kind of stood its ground. So what I like to say is once price stops and it re-enters the range, that's a retrace box. And for example, that would be a daily retrace box. I had noted that when I was just looking at how price had ended, you know, its reactivity from yesterday. I'm like, okay, that's bullish, and you know, we're still moving away. Bullish, 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 and that's where we are. So you still got room to come down if that's what you want to do. But I'm like, okay, that's, you know, it's bullish, but it's failing. So I guess today was more of a mixed day. When you look at it, I don't, you know, blame myself, but I do hold myself accountable for coming to this bitch mad early. And the same thing for here, NASDAQ. Said, okay, this is how yesterday's reclaim back into the range. Look, stop reaching for lows. When you start reaching for lows, you enter the range, and that's when a retrace box is, i.e., to good use. I'm like, okay, you held. And I'm just looking at, you know, are you coming back past the midpoint, showing acceptance above the midpoint? Yeah, same thing, all right? Whenever you move opposite of, you know, the reclaim, to enter into the range, whenever you come back down away from the, you know, with attempts to exit the range, you're just looking at that. It's not a directional FEB, none of that. It's just a measure of, oh, okay, what are you doing right here? Can I believe you? And this is, nah, I can't do that. But, you know, you could do that for the daily. Oh, it's sell off. You know, I don't want to buy here. What you can do, because my ass, you know, you gotta honor your own fucking tools, man. I dishonor myself. Because you see it live, I did that. And I said that. And now I'm like, all right, man. I ain't got no choice but to keep that bug. Fuck with it. Because it's part of reading. And like I said, I did not come to this motherfucker and read. I kind of knew, I was aware of it pre-market. But I didn't take any buy positions on my live eval, but I definitely did a few FOMO trades. Paper trading on TradingView, just like, what the fuck, if you're gonna go up. But it's all valuable, bro. I don't really feel any way right now, but you know, it is what it is. Just like, why you come down here when I wanted your ass to come down here? That's the problem. You wanted to come down here. Said, bro, you're not even respecting your own goddamn tools. How dare you want to benefit the false benefit, that false ass shit? So you just, like you said, just reading it. I always, doing that fuck shit, bro. But I'm about to end this chat before I get upset. This is a drag. I'm starting to get a tad bit into it. There's the exposure. Say you okay until you like, damn, and settle in. Damn, you really just did that. But I stay within my range. I'm not really happy with my paper trading that I was doing today on the trading view charts. Oh, that shit too zoomed in. I can't even see. Oh, it's just a big ass black candle. That's why. How the fuck I can't even see? Oh, that's real price. You just dropped off. Yeah. Let me get off this thing, man, bro. This shit about to piss me off. on this shit about to piss me off, bro. Let me take me a little water break. Put some aromatherapy. I swear, man. Better attitude is a sense of humor. And just showing up. That's all you need, bro. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Ooh, I'm going to critique myself so good. That's that shit. So I'm gonna critique myself so good this day, dog. I ain't changing the shit, but I'm gonna say with my fucking chest what I gotta fucking say. Hey, ain't got no room for no mediocrity. This shit's for squares. Yeah, this is crazy. But this is, like I said, this day we paid $75 for some value. I would rather not. I'd rather, net some profits. But the change that we made today is just adjusted our NASDAQ chart to more of an aggregated volume. ES has so much volume that it doesn't need to be really changed. NASDAQ look like maybe it could use a little juice, man. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, ain't got much to say. I'm about to just do my daily post market wrap up journal. Do what I do. Definitely be back tomorrow. That's the whole point of having proper risk management. Like I said, I'm not really feeling this session. This is like my first one, live, that I'm like, damn, bro, I ain't crash out, but just like, damn, bro, it's definitely some FOMO that was there. Because I definitely flipped and hold myself accountable, journal that. I'm not gonna act like that's a free trade or anything like that. It's gonna definitely be mentioned because it happened. It's like I didn't really see anything else when I'm looking back. Did I see anything that say bah? No. But like I said, my major bottleneck in my live trade is all nothing but just a domino effect. Just the second attempt at NASDAQ, the box wasn't properly correct, wasn't properly. Honestly, all the trades, my retrace box was for NASDAQ at least, was disrespected, dishonored, and guess what? You're gonna be disrespected and dishonored if you're not using your tools that you fuck with. So yeah, I take that to the chin like a champ. That helps. I don't need it to be like explain like, hold on, man, because you know, if you gonna, you know, take the risk, take in all the information. It come from the feedback of the risk that you took. But yeah, it's enough yapping. Ordering out. So I'm about to watch this playback on YouTube with y'all. So anyway, you fuck with your boy, Goldilocks Day Trade. Excuse me. What the heck? Goldilocks Live Day Trading. I'm out. Yeah. Man, let me work through this, dog. This is really something. This is really something. I'm like, man, I really feel the way. And it's not that I'm streaming, it's just like, damn, I really did that, and I wasn't aware of it. Now that I'm aware of it, it's like, yeah, I did that. And now that it's not like a painful feeling, like, damn, it's just like there's a feel. But anyway, hey man, I'm just being transparent. I'm working through it, you know, walking the walk, talking the talk. Anyway, I see you guys Thursday for our trading session. I make sure I come in earlier. May have to start this bitch at 9 a.m. because I'm not liking how I'm coming in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes before the market. I feel like I perform my best when I'm, a little well settled into the session prior to the open. And it's not that I'm intentionally coming late. It's just like, okay, I have intentions to be here at a certain time. I think I'm, within that time. So I'm like, oh shoot, the readiness isn't as ready as I think I thought I was. So yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, I'm just, learning and growing, putting some digital capital up and some, me capital, emotional capital, physical capital up, but just showing up. I've been doing that for years. So, I keep doing it, bro. And I keep applying. That's where the wisdom comes from. But anyway, like I said, I'm out. Yeah, like I said, work through that live, and I feel, a little better, just, reflecting right there. And reflection, why you feel that way? Why is that your expression? But anyway, peace out. I fuck with y'all. Goldilocks Day Trading. I keep saying that. It's Goldilocks. Is this it? Goldilocks. Goldilocks. Day trade live. Scalping the volume profile. The daily volume profile. AKA order flow. If you guys fuck with your boy, like the button below. Comment if you have any suggestions, any feedback. Yeah, I'm running on fumes now. I'm not really making sense what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, let me get some energy, and I'll fuck with you guys later. See you guys tomorrow for Thursday's trading session. Yeah, I fuck with y'all. Peace. All love. I do that, and you still see me. So silly, bro. You still. Peace.